Welcome to the Animal Asana series, where each video will go into detail regarding the asana, the pose, the posture of the animal that you're imitating. And today we meet cow face, Gomukhasana. This position is one of the oldest yoga positions there are. It will increase your flexibility. It expands the chest and extends your latissimus dorsi. It will open your shoulders, stretch muscles of your upper back, your upper arms, your chest, your hips and your thighs. It will help to elasticate your legs. So let's look at the position. We're going to practice the arms first on their own and then the legs on their own, and then we'll join the two together. Now, with the practicing of this position, perhaps have a working tool as in a block. This is going to help with the seated posture when you get into the leg positions, and a belt for use with the arms. So let's begin with the arms. Let's take time to connect with our breath, to lengthen our inhalations and exhalations so that the nice, long, deep breathing will help to calm the mind. Allow yourself to relax and soften in the neck and the throat, and to release the shoulders down away from the ears. Unclench your teeth. Let's take our arms out to shoulder level and stretch into the fingertips. And then just take our little fingers to the wall behind us. So this really helps us open out across the front of the chest and to draw our shoulder blades towards each other. And then release them down. Now let's breathe in. We're going to raise the right arm up over our head and then bend at the elbow. Bring the right hand to rest at the upper left shoulder. Whilst in your seated kneeling position, also bear in mind that you don't push the chest out too far and have too much of a concave shape at the base of your spine. You want to pick your buttocks up, tilt your pelvis, pull the tummy in towards the back of the spine, and have your head and shoulders directly placed over your hips. You could use a cushion to rest your buttocks on to just add a bit of extra comfort. So if you need to use the belt now, place it into the right hand. You're going to take your left arm, rotate it fully, right from the shoulder girdle. So avoid just turning the wrist or the forearm. You want to rotate the whole arm. Drop the left arm behind you and then bend at the elbow and grab the belt. So your belt will act as a bridge that you may utilize to bring the fingers to meet. Every time you exhale, think of opening out across the front of the chest. Think of drawing those shoulder blades toward each other. And breathe. Hold the position for between 10 and 15 seconds. And then gently release. And then let's practice that on the other side. So in your kneeling position, and if you find it more comfortable to have a cushion underneath the knees here or between the heels of your feet and your buttocks, then do so. Let's breathe in and raise the left arm up, bring it over the top of the head and bend at the elbow. Take your time to adjust and adapt. Just resting that left hand onto the upper right shoulder or the scapula, the shoulder blade. Avoid drawing that elbow round too far and too near the ear and the side of the face. You want to continually look at opening out underneath the armpit, extending across the chest. So really drawing those two shoulder blades towards each other. Raise your right arm. Rotate it fully. So you're rotating from the shoulder girdle. It's a complete twist of the arm. Then lower that right arm behind you. Bend at the elbow, either grabbing your belt or connecting the fingers together. Ensure that your head and shoulders are placed directly over your hips so you have a nice upright torso. Have your chin parallel with your thighs. Unclench your teeth. Breathe. You may like to even close the eyes while practicing this part so you can really tune in. Look inward. And then gently release. Let the hands, the fingers just drop down to the mat. Relaxing your shoulders. So let's practice the arms once again. Let's first breathe in and raise the hands to shoulder level and extend into the fingertips. Have the trunk of your body nice and upright so your head and shoulders are directly over your hips. Create that organic stretch along your arms from shoulders to elbows, elbows to wrists and wrists to fingertips. And then as you exhale, lower. Let's now breathe in, raise the right arm up over the head. Exhale, bend the right elbow. Let's breathe in, raise the left arm, left hand to shoulder level, and then rotate that left arm from the shoulder girdle. Drop the left arm behind you and bend at the elbow to bring the fingers and the hands to meet. Remembering that you can utilize your belt or strap to make a bridge between those two hands coming together. Draw the right elbow away from the back of the head, away from the right ear. Breathe. And then gently release. And now let's go to the other side. We breathe in, we raise the left arm up, over and bend at the elbow. We take the right arm, the right hand to shoulder level and then rotate from the right shoulder girdle. Let's drop that right arm behind us, bend at the elbow and bring the hands, the fingers to meet. Keep that left elbow back away from the head. Unclench the teeth and allow yourself to be nice and soft around the neck and the throat. And then gently release the hands and allow the arms to rest and relax by the side of the body. Now let's practice the legs. So here you can utilize your block or a cushion or a folded blanket. So bring yourself to an upright kneeling position. Firstly, we are going to cross the right leg in front of the left. So the right knee comes in front of the left knee. Now you can put the block in between your feet so that when you come to sit down, you have the support of the block underneath you. Just rest your hands onto the soles of your feet and adapt and adjust to the position. You might like to close the eyes here and have an inward view. Connect with your flow of breath. And then gently bring the hands forward and release. Now let's cross in the opposite direction. So just having that block in place, and you will bring your left leg to cross over in front of your right. So your left knee will align itself in front of your right knee. And then you can gently bring the buttocks down to rest onto the block. And then just let the hands once again rest on the soles of the feet. Rise up through the trunk of your body, creating space every time you breathe in. And really get to adapt yourself to the position. Think about softening in the hips and relaxing in the legs. And then gently release. Bring the hands forward and slowly uncrossing the knees. Now we'll bring the two parts together, the legs and the arms, the hands. So, let's bring ourselves to an upright kneeling position, and we're going to cross the right knee in front of the left. Get your block or cushion, place it just in line with the buttocks so that as you come to sit, you have the support of the block. Let's raise our right hand up and over our head and bend at the elbow. Let's bring our left hand out beside us and rotate the arm from the shoulder girdle. Drop the left arm down and bend at the elbow and bring those fingers and hands to meet behind you. Make that connection, whether it be fingers and hands joining together or making use of a belt or strap. Have your chin parallel with the mat. Relax around the neck and the throat and unclench your teeth. Rise up through the trunk of your body and breathe. And then gently release. Bring yourself out of the position with control. And then let's cross our legs in the opposite way. So we're going to bring that left leg in front of the right, placing our block so that as we take our seat, we have that support. And in time, as the legs become more flexible and the hips too, you'll be able to take the block away. Let's breathe in, raise the left arm up, over, bend at the elbow. Then let's raise the right arm, rotate it in its socket, and then bring it round behind you and bend at the elbow, drawing those hands to come together. Draw the shoulder blades toward each other so that you can really open out across the front of the chest. Observe the breath. Close the eyes and look inward. Tune in. Every time you breathe out, you will surrender deeper and further into the posture. Holding for as long as is comfortable, and then with grace and control, exit the position. Bringing yourself round, either kneeling or cross-legged, just to have a moment for reflection, observation, and to become aware of how you feel internally and externally. Gomukhasana, cow face.